Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another AirgunWebTV Live. My name is Rick Hutzler, and we have a jam-packed show tonight. We've got a ton of stuff to talk about. Everything from moderators to brand new product. I got to unbox some stuff today here on the show. I think it's going to be really fun. We're going to talk about some air guns, of course, and I just did some more videoing today, and I got some really cool results I want to tell you guys about. So it's going to be a pretty cool show. Before we jump into that part of it, really quickly want to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns. They have been and are a great sponsor of the show. If you have not joined up GTA, please take a look. It's gatewaytoairguns.org. Great community of airgunners. If you're new to the sport and you need help, you talk about a great resource. Almost 20 years of content to help you do better with your air guns. If you're older in the sport and you're seasoned, I should say, we need you. So please come on over and join the GTA and help the newcomers, because you have experience that you can share. So if you're new, great. If you're seasoned, awesome. But please check out the GTA. And we do have our new YouTube page. Let me see if I can find that for you. Let's see. There's an older page, and unfortunately that is not a valid page anymore. Here it is. Here's our new page, and we're going to be having the old stuff pulled down, and it's going to be showing up here on this new page. So if you haven't joined the GTA YouTube page, and I'm seeing a lot more subscriptions, so thank you so much for all that you guys that have. Please do so, and the link is in the video description below. In fact, all the products we're going to talk about tonight will be in the video description, links to them. So first of all, thank you to all the companies that have participated for tonight. We've got Umrex and Axeon Optics. We've got AVS Slugs. Thank you, Steve. I got your slugs in. We're going to be looking at those today. PyramydAir and their SOC challenge. I got some Hades 35. I've got some 0 DB moderators. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get into tonight. So as always, I'll be trying to keep an eye on the comments as they come up, and if there's stuff that we want to jump in and address, we'll do that. But all right, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, if you head over to the GTA, you're going to start seeing a lot more content in the banner ads, and that's because we're working with our top tier advertisers to not just present their logo and link to their site, which is great, and we thank them for their support in that way, but we want the value to be there for them, that you guys get something out of the experience. And our first sponsor that's really jumped on board is Gamo, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this rifle, that they've got an exclusive special for Gateway to Airgun members. So if you go to the website and click on this link, you're going to go and see what they have here. Now, for you guys, awesome. Thank you. Glad a gentleman called, had a little glitch, and I'm glad that it got straightened out. That's very cool. All right, if you are an old school air gunner, you're going to know, I wish they'd stop scrolling. Stop. This thing is an old school Springer Gamo Magnum. So no gas ram. This is the traditional spring gun. And if you notice on the breech, we're dealing with a steel breech, steel barrel. This is an old school Gamo gun. This isn't the new plastic stuff. This is old school, and a Magnum chassis, Magnum tube, Magnum spring. And they've got an exclusive with this for GTA members. There's a coupon. You get $20 off and free shipping, and first 100 customers. So you want to jump on it. But I've got one of these coming, and we're going to be doing a few videos with this. The really nice open sights, just a straight old school Springer. The thing, I love old school spring guns because you can tune them. You can do stuff with this gun you can't do with a gas ram. So I'm going to kind of dive back into my Rick tuning hat again and actually take this thing apart I'm gonna crosshatch the cylinder. Gonna just do all the things that make a good Springer like awesome, even more awesome. So I cannot wait to get this in. But you guys can get your hands on one of these. They have limited inventory. This is not anything you're going to be able to buy anywhere else. You're going to be able to buy this directly from Gamo USA. And let's see what the stats are. I mean, we know Gamo inflates their performance. We get that. We go into it knowing that. But let's see what they have. They got a 5-year warranty on this. And I believe, let's just click the link. I think it's like $220, something like that. It's not huge dollars. Let's see. Yeah, it's $230. So it's $230, comes with a scope. So that's the deal. So free shipping and a $20 off for the Gateway to Airguns folks that go there and use that link, use the banner, use the coupon code, get yourself a great airgun. And I cannot wait for mine to come in because we're gonna have fun with this. We are gonna have a lot of fun with this gun here. Like if you look there, I hope that's a steel breech. I don't know. I hope it is. It looks like it is, but we'll have to see. But it doesn't have all that extra aesthetic groceries that they have on all their newer stuff. This is an old school Springer that I am really excited to get my hands on. And the cool thing is, Gamo USA has a lot of exclusive that they bring in just for themselves to sell off their website. And I'm really encouraging them to consider the enthusiast market. So we're talking old school stuff. Anyway, it could be a very, very cool thing. So if you guys are interested in such stuff, keep an eye on it. I'll be telling you guys about it as they come up. All right, so let's jump over really quickly to... Somebody is texting me or something or another. Let's jump over quickly to the PyramydAir Sick of COVID Challenge. So if you don't know anything about this, they're running a contest, and there's some pretty cool prizes. So a $3,000 shopping spree, $1,500 shopping spree. This could be really, really cool, right? So if you want to get in on this, all you need to do is go to the webpage, which is pyramydAir.com/SOC, sick of COVID, and you're going to order, forgive me, the thing's being funky. You're going to order this. You just pay shipping for these targets. You shoot a video, you submit it, and you enter the contest. So this is going to be pretty cool. They got a lot of time left on this, 51 days, and you could enter. You could win some really, like a $3,000 shopping spree on PyramydAir. Can buy you a lot of stuff. That could buy a lot of things on PyramydAir. So, jump on that, and you'll also, if you go to Gateway Airguns, PyramydAir is a pro sponsor along with Gamo and Umrex and others, and you're going to see a lot more of this stuff really reaching out to you guys to help get you involved in some of these cool things that they're doing. But if you see the banner ad on GTA, just click it. It takes you right to this page as well. So just cool stuff going on there. I got my stuff in. I've got Angie. If you come up here tonight, don't know if I see you here. I've been following it so much. But these are pretty nice targets. But it's really about, having fun with your air gun, shooting some stuff, having a good time. Read the rules, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to be submitting an entry. Of course, I can't win. And Angie's going to be, I'm going to twist Angie's arm and have her do an entry. So we're going to be putting our own 2 cents in there to do this. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So get in on that. So, oh gosh, that's a lot of talking in a short period of time. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at the chat here and see what we got in case there's anything I want to jump in on. Go way up here to the beginning. Let's see. Hey Daniel, quick thing just between me and Daniel, just so nobody else listen. I got your order placed. I'm waiting for shipment confirmation to me, and as soon as I know something, I'll let you know. Just want to give you a heads up there. Timmy, it's too bad you've had a bad experience with Gamo. I've had mixed. Generally, I've had positive experiences with them. So to each their own, though. Let's see. Yeah, and I think that G-Man's correct. Their production quality has gotten a lot better, and these specialty guns, they're the European versions. So these exclusives are pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, All right, Angie's up here. Hey, Angie. So, Angie, I was just talking about you because I've got some SOC, PyramydAir SOC challenge targets I'll be bringing out to you. By the way, Angie and I are heading next week. We'll be heading to the Gamo Squirrel Master Classic. They didn't have it last year. They're having it this year. And AirgunWeb's going to have their own team. So hopefully we do well. This year it's just going to be squirrel hunting. There's not going to be a contest like they've done in previous years. But it's just going to be squirrel hunting. So hopefully we do well. And we at least don't embarrass ourselves. We'll see how it goes. But I'll be meeting up with Angie. And Angie, I've got some of those targets. And you guys, you can do your own SOC video to help PyramydAir promote this this contest. So I'll be bringing those out to you. Now let's jump into some other things. So today I did some shooting. Just so you know what's coming up. Last week I showed you guys some photos of just preliminary shooting of the JTS Arracuda, and last week I shot video of both the standard and the max, and I shot a slug test with the max. Now those videos are just about done, and we'll be releasing those this week. Angie's been working on the grip videos, and I'll tell you guys how grip is progressing forward here shortly. G-Man, I'll get with you on the classic question there here in a minute. So we've got, I'll have some videos dropping on AirgunWeb, just general range time videos, me doing my own testing with the guns, talking about the guns. And then Angie's going to have one video for each gun on the grip. So she'll be going through all the nitty gritty stuff. So be looking for that content over the next week or so. So we should have that out like really soon, because we want to jump on this so you guys know about these guns. So we're super excited about the JTS products that are coming out. I've been very, very tickled. Now, one thing I noticed on the standard, and I wanted to talk to Travis about this, it's got a hell of a cylinder ping, like really bad. And fortunately, after talking with them, they've actually going to change production a bit and make sure they have a de-pinger in there. So what you hear on the video and my comments about, gosh, this is loud, I'll put little notes in there saying that this is going to be adjusted for the production model. But the production models will not have that horrific ping, which is very cool. So if you're out there, one of the testers, say, gosh, that standard's really loud with that, that ping that you get off the cylinder. Yeah, it's going to have a de-pinger in it, so that will not be a problem. So that's super cool. Real quick, G-Man, what am I going to be shooting on the Squirrel Master? I don't know yet. I think it's probably going to be the Bone Collector 2, Gen 2. And I'll probably take my Magnum just because I'll have it. Unfortunately, I kind of threw my back out a little bit today, which is kind of a bummer. So I'm running about 60% mobility at the moment. So we'll see how I do. Hopefully I'll be, back to 100% by the Classic. So I want to have something that's lighter, easier to cock if I'm running around the woods than having to tote the Magnum around. So we'll see. I'm probably going to do the Bone Collector Gen 2, and of course I'll take a backup. Probably just take a regular old Maxim. Most of our shots really are 20 to 30 yards, and everything's running. So very seldom do you get a squirrel that just sits still on the branch and gives you the perfect profile and you take a nice clean shot. If only. Most of the time, these squirrels are always on the run, and it is what it is. It is not a clean, precise, perfect little staged setup with a perfect little squirrel, and it's just a little thing, and he doesn't move, and he just sits there for you pretty. No, that does not happen. It is hectic and a heck of a lot of fun, and really what it's about, guys. It's not just going out and killing animals, because that I'm not necessarily into that at all. But we have a bunch of 4-H kids that are expert. They have competed and they have a level of success in those competitions, and they come from all over. And that's what this whole event's about, is getting youngsters into hunting. So, and then I believe when I asked them last time, who was heading up the 4-H, they actually take all the squirrels, clean them, and they do a big meal with the kids. So, it is a worthwhile thing, and it is a lot of fun, but it is, Angie's been there, Angie's done it. It is yeah, they just don't sit there. You don't just have a nice leisurely walk through the woods, and no, you've got dogs that run and let you know when they're in the tree, and then you got to find them, and then you got to be on it. So it's going to be cool. As far as the Aero PCP, G-Man, no, they're not in country yet. They don't have inventory that I'm aware of. So no, and I've asked to take some of my old Gamo PCPs, and I've not gotten an answer. I thought what I should have recommended is see if they let me take that old Gamo shotgun, which I don't think would be effective at all. But maybe it would put fear in the hearts of the other teams. That I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. But it is a lot of fun. It is. We're going to put 8 to 10 miles a day running through the woods, which for an old fat guy like me, pray for me because I'm going to need it. All right, so let's see. Next thing, let's jump into. Let's see. Oh, Timmy. Oh my gosh. The JTS is not even made in the same country, dude. Don't even fret it. It's not a cattleman gun. Oh my gosh. Not even. Just step way back away from that concept because you're way off if you think that's where it's coming from. Not at all. I know where these guns are coming from, and they're very well made. Yes, they are made in China, but they are very well made in China. So you can walk that back a bit because they are not at all associated with cattlemen's or turkey. So, Joshua, what do you think? Is asking, what do you think about the Gamo Buddy Sling? I use it all the time. It's awesome. I have no other option for brake barrels. I use that actually on the Gamo. You can use that on any gun. First of all, I've used it on the Max. Well, no, not the Max Thor because it has swivel studs. Anything that doesn't have swivel studs, you can use that sling on, and I've used it a ton. So, yeah, Angie, I know no PCPs for the classic. I think we could sneak our Urbans in the truck. I mean, we don't have to show anybody, right? We can just sneak them in and just pull them out when we get into the woods. Maybe, I've also got the product that never existed, which was would be a lot of fun too. So, I'm sorry you missed it, Master, on the live streaming thing. Gamo's notifications are funky. I think they don't like me or something. All right, so let's jump into some unboxing, guys. Okay, let's look at first something that I am super pumped about. I've got here a little bag of fun. I apologize for the exposure on this camera. Boy, I wish I could do something like that. Just block that a little bit. It's just too bright. Maybe I can do something. Hold on just a minute. Forgive my fat belly here. That's a little better, maybe. I don't know. I have all the camera gear in the world. I should be able to put on a decent live show, right? All right. So what I got here. No, Angie, we'll be doing our own filming. We don't have to show anybody. Look, let me tell you guys a little secret, right? So, no, Timmy, it's not. It's not going to turn out like a cabinet. Just yeah. So anyway, so let me tell you a little secret how it works. If you've ever been on a shoot with a hunting show, it's very difficult to film the shooter and the shot at the same time. So your main thing, you want to get the kill shot. So we get the kill shot, and then we stage all the other shots. So those 30 shots of people leaning up against the tree and pulling the trigger, that's all done afterwards. So what we'll do, Angie, is we'll take our PCPs out, and we'll go shoot all the squirrels, but we'll only get stage shots with the Springers, okay? So I think we got it. I think we got this worked out. In all seriousness, no, we're not going to do that, folks. We're just picking. All right. Let's unbox this little thing here. Or I should say unwrap it. This was sent to me by Joe. Hello, Joe. Hope you're doing well, my friend. This is not even in like full retail. This is like sample packaging and everything. Hold on. Look at that. Now, the exposure's all out, so you don't know what this says. But I can tell you this says Hades 35. 9mm. Let's unwrap these. The only problem I see, Joe, so far is that I only got 110. And I think that is going to be a pro. Oh, that's so cool. You guys see that? Oh. Maybe this way. No, you can't see it. Anyway, I'll put some pictures up on social media. And I hopefully, before the end of the week, I'm hoping to take one of my Maxim L35s and do some shooting with these. These things look, there you go. Look at that. Oh, those are beautiful. I'm feeling a Going Ballistic series, Joe. No, don't worry about it, Angie. It's no secret. Everybody does it. I'm pretty sure that the winner of the Gamo Scoremaster Classic is just the person who can cheat the best. Pretty sure that's how that whole thing works. All right, so 35 cal Hades. I don't know what to say. 5,000 G. I don't know what that is, Joe. I don't know how many grains this is. I don't do that kind of metric math. We'll figure out the weight of these. But I'm going to be pushing those probably through. I've got my Gamo TC35, which that would be beastly. The long version. So that's going to push over 1,000 feet per second. It might be too fast. But I've got like the Maxim L35, which is what I really think this guy here and something that's doing 140, 150 foot-pounds would be pretty awesome. I mean, just a really solid performing product. So I've got that. Pretty excited about that. Let's see. What else we got here? Let's move on to 0dB. Okay, so everybody, I mean, moderators are available for Airguns. You don't need a license. You need to check with your state to make sure they're not, no issues there. But as far as putting a moderator on your Airgun, you should be fine. Now, that is a gray area. People may have different thoughts on that. I tend to err on the side of caution personally, but I want to tell you about these 0dBs. First of all, you guys can't see what I'm playing with here. Hold on. Well, let me tell you about it first. So the 0dB moderators are something that you can get. Okay, so this is their website, and it's a little funky size, so sorry about that. But what I wanted to show you guys, if you are a retailer, if you're an Airgun seller, and you want to have a commercial product that you can just have in your store, have on the shelf, and that your Airgun users can just pick it up and buy it, 0dB is a great option. So you can check them out. You can sign up as a dealer. You can buy, and then you have a nice product, a nice commercially produced product that can sit right on the shelf. Sorry for that. There it is. NVIDIA, you should do better. There you go. I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice product. And we're going to unbox 3 different kinds we have here. I did a video today with the 0dB. I shot the... let's see. I was shooting the gunner. In fact, I have that video finished up today. That'll be going out next week. I'll have my old school Airgun review of that done. I shot it without the 0dB and with the 0dB, and I was shooting that with this long one. I did not know that they had this one, which is the new Magnum. So let's take a look at that first, because that thing is awesome. Come on, hurry up, my page. Oh, I've got one here in my hand. Let's see if we can just switch over to our unboxing cam. All right. So let's take a look at the 3 different sizes. Now it shows up. Okay, so let me flip back over. This is the Magnum, and it is pretty awesome. I mean, it is pretty cool looking. It has an adapter, so if you have I think they're M20 by 1, or you have 1/2 UNF, this will work with either, which I think is pretty cool. It's running at about 269. I have not shot this yet. And Angie, just so you know, you are going to be getting one of these to do some video work with, and then we're going to be sending them out to as a GTA contest. So this particular suppressor, once I've done my video, this one's going to be part of a giveaway. So if you are not on the GTA as a member, you want to jump on that and become a member so that you get notified. We'll post the contest there. We're going to post it everywhere, but if you guys want to be right on top of it, and you want to get a chance to win this cool moderator, definitely want to get on that. So I haven't shot this one yet, but it's for 30 cal, and I'm really excited to give that a shot. I tried this one today on the gunner, and this is their other long one, so it's a standard size. You see the difference here. So they're pretty, pretty distinctly different. But this profile took, depending on what starting sound pressure level I was using, it would be anywhere from 8 to 10 dB less with this on the gun. And 8 to 10 dB means that you're dropping about 50% perceived volume. So this little guy was getting it done. It was really nice. It went from like 108 down to 98 on the biggest extreme. The others were like 106 down to 98.2. So this is a really, really cool little moderator. It's light. I don't know what they run. Let's just take a peek. I carry them in Airgun Pro Shop too, by the way. Let's just see. So this one, the long one is 229 or 230, I should say. And then they have the short one, which is 130. So Angie, you'll have to pick which gun you want to run this on. So that's the little guy. And if you guys saw my video on that I did like a 12-month series on the BSA Ultra SE. That was something that Airguns of Arizona sponsored. And I did a test with the 0dBs, and really there wasn't a lot of difference in that gun between these two moderators. But in bigger guns, the big ones, certainly there's a much bigger difference. But this little guy, if you have a small, low-powered air gun you want to quiet down, this guy is great, 130 bucks. So we've got these three options here that we're going to be showing. This one, the big one, and the little one are going to be part of the GTA giveaway. We'll have two winners. I will be giving those away. So Angie, you'll get to play with it, but then you'll have to put it in a box and send it out. Sorry. And then this one is one from Airgun Pro Shop that I was using today for testing. So just a lot of fun we've been having, seeing how it does. Now, I did some testing with in fact, I did a video. I think the video I did with slug testing with the JTS, I ran the 0dB because the JTS Max has a 1/2 UNF, fit really nice on the gun and really took the noise down a little bit. So very cool stuff there. So 0dB, if you want to buy one, you can get them at retailers, Airguns of Arizona, Airgun Pro Shop. If you're a dealer and want to sell them, you can do that too. Just go to the 0dB website. And the links, again, for all the stuff we're talking about, be down in the video description. So if you need help finding something, you have the stuff right there for you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over to a glass of water. All right. Do we have any questions we need to look at here? Oh man, Daystate Red Wolf with a 0D. Oh yeah, you're not kidding. I'm hoping to get a Delta Wolf. I had some conversations with AOA. A little thing that I'm pretty excited about. They've agreed to come on as a full-time grip review sponsor. So they're going to be helping us create that content. They're also going to be providing us some products to do some reviews on. So super excited about that. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, everybody over there at AOA, for your continued support of both AirgunWeb and also the GTA. That's super exciting, and we're going to have some great, cool air guns to show you guys. So that is pretty awesome. Angie, as far as getting your own 0dB, that probably can do something through Airgun Pro Shop for you. So I'm sure we'll be able to do something that way. We just got to figure out what gun you're going to put it on, right? All right, so what's next? Let's talk about slugs. I'm going to switch over here. So we got another unboxing. We've got, these are from AVS. So Air Velocity Sport, avsslugs.com. I talked to Steve the other day, and they're probably going to become a sponsor on the GTA. I'm pretty excited about that. They've got something where they're able to mass produce high quality slugs, which is, I mean, that's what we want to shoot these days. I'm still more of a pellet guy, but I've gone to the dark side. Thanks, Brian. As I've and H&N, right? So as I've been shooting, if you guys didn't see the video we dropped yesterday with the Air Arms regular powered PCP shooting 30 and 32 grain slugs, basically the size of my thumbnail groups at 50 yards. Yeah, I'm impressed. When it outshoots pellets at 50 yards, it's hard not to get excited about slugs. Anyway, these are some slugs, and I asked them specifically, what do you have for the Hubin? And I've got on the box here, I wish that would stop doing that. Hubin, they are 2.2513, pretty big. And when the weather clears, I've actually got a video. Oh, those look pretty. Okay, so I'm going to try and show you guys these slugs. Maybe I can show it up here. So those are some very nice looking slugs. Sorry the lighting's so poor, guys. We'll get that sorted out. Okay. So if these work on the Hubin, I'll let you guys know. But I would love to be cranking these bad boys, getting 70-some foot-pounds out of the Hubin. I have a video we're editing now on the Hubin, like it's a take 2. Thank you to New England Airguns for sending that out. New England Airguns, excuse me. Hey, John. And John, give me a call when you get some time. I still need to talk to you about those other things we were talking about. So, let's see. Let's see. I have any questions here I need to deal with? Yeah, watch out. Don't get any LDCs in Canada. Let's see. I don't have any 25 cal FX hybrids. I want to. I have 22 FX and 30 FX, and I've tried them in some things, and I've had mixed results. I haven't sat down and tried the H&N slugs either. In the Hubin. I forgot what I was shooting the other day. It's been 2 weeks now since I did the video, so I don't remember exactly what I was shooting. But I think I was shooting slugs and maybe a slug, and I shot some pellets. And I think it might have been. Let's see. I think I was shooting. I think I tried some JSP slugs. They did not run well, unfortunately. But the JSP pellets shot pretty doggone good once I settled down and shot better. No, I don't wax my pellets. I don't weigh them. I don't size them. I don't lube them. I just shoot them. If I have to get to the point where I'm having to prep my ammo to shoot, I'm going to find something else to do. I'm not a guy that's going to chase 1/100 of an inch. I know some of you guys that are super enthusiasts do that, and that's cool. I have nothing against it, but I don't have the patience for it. But hey, if you do, go for it. All right, next thing we got, and then we'll talk some other stuff here. I got a scope in with a gun. In fact, I got this scope in on the Gauntlet 2 22 cal, which I did the video on with it on Airgun Week. And I'd never seen this gun before. Now, I've used Axeon Optics, and they came out with the first video I did on these was a while back, years ago, and I was impressed because they were a fairly budget-minded scope, but I could click adjust. So the first version was just duplex, but I could run clicks up to 100 yards, run clicks back down to 50 yards, and it stayed true, which I thought was pretty awesome. And then they came out with an etched glass mil-dot reticle version, which is what I have on my hammer now. I got a video of that coming out probably in 6 weeks or so. Kind of have been filming a lot recently because weather's been good, trying to get ahead of the curve. But they had this came in on the G2 that I did in 22 cal that I did for Airgun Week, and I was like, wow, this is impressive. So I don't have any footage to show you. Let me see if I can pull it up on their website, because I would love to show you the reticle, because that's what really impressed me with it. Let's see, rifle scopes. Yeah, they've got. So this is from Dog Soldier. So this is probably a Steve Kreiner project. Hey there, Steve. Hope you're doing well, man. Steve and I go all the way back to American Airgunner. Hi, Rossi, if you ever catch one of these. We'd love to see you again, bro. All right, so this is the Dog Soldier. Here it is. Let me get it pulled up on the website because I'd love for you guys to see the reticle. Yeah, we've got it. Okay, so let me switch screens here. So this is the reticle, and it's very, very cool. It's got like little circles. It's very small. It's fine. It's not first focal plane. It is just a great, so it's illuminated, obviously you see here, both red and green. A really, really nice reticle. If you're just doing straight holdover. Lots of really nice, precise endpoints. I was really impressed with how that looked. Let's take a look at the scope. So let me switch back over here. And for 300 bucks, I think it's a good value. All right. Come out of the box. There it is. All right. So a couple things that right off the bat that I like about this scope, and I hope other scope companies will listen. I love low profile turrets. So when you have these that are low like this, okay, so these don't stick up real high, they go in a rifle case really nicely. When you have the big fat turrets, especially if you have the side wheel here and the rheostat for the illuminator, it makes it really tough. And then you have a long turret here, you can't actually put it in the case. I have the gunner, the case was busted, unfortunately. We'll talk about that in the video next week. But I have a really nice Hawk scope on it, but I can't put it in the case because the opposing sides are so wide. They're like huge, and you can't shut the case. It stinks. So I really like the low profile turrets. So there you go. It's not like where you have like a gauge and you're seeing how many clicks you get, and it's just, you're on it. There you go. This says quarter MOA. 1 click is 1/4 MOA. So it's side focus. This is a 4:16, which for me I think is the perfect hunting magnification. So Master is asking me a question. It's a really, really good question. Am I going to have JTS scopes? Yeah, anything JTS related, we're going to be using in grip, I'm sure, and Airgun Pro Shop will probably be selling it. Just so you guys know, I have a good in there with Travis. Anyway, so Master's asking me a question. First focal plane scope. So the video I shot. In fact, if you watch the video I shot yesterday, I dropped yesterday, which was the Air Arms shooting slugs at 50 yards. I was shooting a 6-24 Sidewinder second focal plane. When I'm bench shooting, I prefer a second focal plane because as I zoom in, the mill spacing actually shrinks on the target. So I have more precise places to aim on a target if I'm having to do bench rest or something. If I'm hunting, I prefer first focal plane because as I change my magnification, the spacing between the mill dots stays the same. So if I set my scope up at 4 power and I'm 2 mils over at 50 yards, when I zoom into 16 power with a first focal plane, I'm still 2 mils over at 50 yards. If I were to do that with a second focal plane, the spacing changes depending on your magnification. So for bench rest or fixed position shooting, if I'm shooting paper, I prefer a second focal plane. If I'm hunting and I'm going to be at different ranges, I'm not in a blind at a fixed distance and that kind of stuff, then I'm going to prefer first focal plane. It's less math in my head, things I have to remember. So that is my preference. Hopefully that helps. Let's see here. All right, so this is a 30 mil tube. Again, I love the low profile turrets. It's 4:16. It's got a focus here for your eye relief. It's your standard sort of middle priced. I think it delivers a lot of quality for the price though. It's very, very nice. I was very impressed with it. So much so that I said, Umrex, can you please send me a couple because I would like to use these on your gun. So I think my origin, once I've done my shooting video, which I hope to do, the weather permits, this Friday I'm hoping to go hunting with the Origin, and with the Origin and ATN LTV. So hopefully that works out. And then I may switch over to something like this and just do some more target shooting and testing with the Origin. So the Origin 25, that is. So yes, this retail on their site, which means that's probably MSRP. So what map would be or street price, I don't know if Umrex has it on their website. I can take a quick peek here, but yeah, MSRP looks like $300. Let's see. I'll just see if they have it available. No, I want Umrex USA. Let's see here. Forgive the dead air while I do a little searching here. Okay. Let's see. You know, I really don't like those pop-ups. Drives me nuts. Let's see. Let's see if they have a different price here. I think it's this one here, which is, yeah, I think it's this one. It's still $300. So you're looking at a $300 price point here on this scope. And again, no, this is a different one. This does not have this reticle. That's a cool reticle too, actually, looking at that. Side focus, IGF, I don't know what that is. Well, okay. Looks like I got a little more research to do. Seeing if they have the Dog Soldier one here. I didn't see it. Oh, no biggie. So I don't know what street price for this will be. It may be $300. I don't know. But even at $300, I think it's a good value. All right. So I do have a little more news that I just found out before the show. Let me share it with you. I had some people asking about, what about the 457 Bulldog? Will you be getting one? The answer is yes, I will. I just put in an order today with PyramydAir, and I love my new arrangement with PyramydAir. It's back to the way it was, which is awesome. If there's something I want to review, I simply go, request it, they ship it to me, I do my review, I ship it back. I absolutely love it because now I get to shoot guns I really want to be shooting. And I've got this 457 Bulldog coming. So you guys have been asking me about that. It's going to be probably a March video, maybe an April video, don't know, but we're going to have that. So I'm super stoked about getting that in. So we'll be doing a range time video, I'm sure, followed by a full review at a minimum. And we'll see if we have time to do some other work with it. But because everything I get from PyramydAir does go back to them. I don't keep those products; they go back. So pretty tickled about getting that one in. So I think that's it. I mean, we covered a lot of ground today. We covered the 0DB, we covered the Hades, we covered the Sick of COVID contest with PyramydAir. We've got these cool new slugs. I cannot wait. Thank you, Steve, for sending these out. Cannot wait to get these out in the Hubin and see how they do. I'm thinking if they shoot great, I'm going to be so tickled because I would love for that to be my 100-yard hunting gun. So very, very cool. Daniel's asking, are you asking me if I like it, do you keep it? If you're asking about anything I do with PyramydAir, I don't. If I want to keep it, I have to pay for it. So that's how it works with them. Back in the day, like we're going back to 2009 now, I used to work with PyramydAir, and I would do the work in exchange for the gun. This is when I was back in the hobbyist realm, and really quickly, I've gone back and forth with a couple people on some comments, and you know, I don't get anything for free. Just so you guys know, I get products sent to me, like AVS sent these to me. But I'm going to go use these, and I'm going to go talk about them, and I'm going to go give him feedback on how it works. And I work for what I get, even though I didn't have to pay maybe for these scopes. I'm going to go use these scopes and review these scopes and promote these scopes if they're good, and so far they have been. That's my job. I mean, that's work, and so I may get these and not have to pay for them, but I do work for them, and therefore they're not free. So I hope that makes sense. But this is my job. Back when I did this as a hobby, I had another job, and I still have that job actually. But when this was just a hobby, I had a job. That's where I made my money, and then I did the Airguns for fun as a hobby, and I would do the work in exchange for the product, still getting paid for it essentially because the product has value, and I did work and gave them value for the value they gave me. And it reached a point where PyramydAir said, look, you can get paid or you can keep the product. I said, I've got lots of product. Let's get paid. So that's how that worked. So anyway, if you guys have questions about how this particular part of the industry works, there you go. At least the relationships that I have. There are other manufacturers I work with. There's a difference between working with a vendor and working with a manufacturer. A lot of manufacturers send product out and they want me to keep it because the more I use it, the more I'm familiar with it, the more feedback I can give them about it to help them make it better, and the more I can tell you guys about it. So that's different with working with a vendor. So a lot of times a vendor is going to want the product back because it's inventory for them. So especially if they're paying me already a sponsor, then it's almost double dipping in a sense on my part. So yeah, a lot of the stuff I get from PyramydAir just goes straight back to them. Anyway, so that's that. I had another comment, and it was kind of disappointing. Evidently, guys got a beef with folks that like air arms, and that's really sad. He was talking about how FX is so superior, and FX makes great guns. I have nothing against FX. I just don't have any. It's not that that's not something I'm purposefully avoiding. It's just I don't have a relationship with them to review their products. And I've, John and I know each other. It's not like we're strangers. And he has a lot of people that already review his stuff and promote his stuff. And he doesn't maybe need me to do that. So, if an FX gun came across my desk and I could shoot it, I would be pleased to do so. Same thing with AEA and all of the other brands. But I only have so many hours in a day. And there's many, 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 many more air guns than there are hours. So that's that. I have no exclusivity with anyone at this point. I used to have an exclusivity with certain things, but that expired and I don't have that. So I'm purely a free agent and can do what I want, how I want to do it. And that's great. And I've worked very hard to get to that level to be able to do that. And manufacturers that I work with, they trust me. Vendors that I work with, they trust me. And I hope you guys as viewers trust me because I'm not trying to screw anybody over. I'm trying to give you guys good quality information on products that I think are awesome. So that's that. Let's see. Yeah, New Mexico Airgunner. Yeah, anytime you really have to do it. Okay, so Angie knows this because Angie's been working for me. I mean, as a subcontractor for what, 3-4 years now, Angie? And we were talking the other day how long it took her from start to finish on a grip video, and it was 20 hours. I mean, that's a lot of work. I mean, that's not nothing. So it is. It's a lot, and the fact that I've been doing this now. Let's see. First video I posted was in 2008. So we're 14 years in. I've been doing it consistently for 14 years and pushing out content and building it for 14 years. Dude, that's a lot of work. And the beauty is there's a block of time and I'm soapboxing. And forgive me, but hopefully you guys will put up with my soapboxing. There's a period of time honestly, I did my work, did my job, but it was a job. And I think you lose a little bit of your enthusiasm when it's a job. Ever since the Expo last year and really Airgun Week this year, I started to get my enthusiasm back. I started to shoot because I just like shooting. The range time videos you guys are seeing are just me out having fun, and I'm sharing that fun with you. You're seeing what I get. The video I shot with the air arms, I had never shot those pellets through that gun before. It's not like I set that video up for weeks and made sure everything was just so and the groups were perfect. And no, I just shot it and you guys got to see what happened. And I like that. I actually really like that, and so that's why I've got so much content already in the can, so to speak, because I'm able to just go out and have fun, and I'm filming myself having fun. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy watching and learning, because you're learning right along with me. I'm doing things I've never done. We're finding out how they work together. To me, I think that's freaking cool. So, you know, I like that. I do like doing the old school airgun reviews today, like as well. Like I did one today for the gunner. I know Angie. I hope Angie's enjoying learning how to do the grip videos and really kind of getting into the nitty gritty on the guns to be more knowledgeable about how the pieces and parts work for our enthusiast audience over on GTA. So hopefully between Angie, myself, and I'm hoping to bring on some other content creators as well, both primarily for grip and that program. So by the time we're all done, man, we could be pushing a lot of really cool content on a regular basis. And really what I want it to be is about people having fun, enjoying what they're doing, and having a good time doing it. So that's our goal. And airguns should be fun. Airguns need to be fun, else why do it? So hopefully you guys are going to be coming along for that particular ride. But this year's different than some previous years. Last year was a little bit of change. This year's a full-on change. And I hope you guys can see that kind of come through in the video work we've been putting out, because I'm enjoying the sport more now than I have in many, many years. So I'm tickled. And I want to say thank you to guys like PyramydAir, Umrex, Gamo, New England Airgun, Airguns of Arizona, JSB, H&N, Hawk Optics, Predator Pellets, JSB, and I know I'm missing people. So all of those guys, Air Arms, gosh, yes, all of those guys come together and they provide a resource that allow me and Angie, because Angie partakes of that whole resource, and I have other people that work for our organization that partake of that resource. All of that comes together to allow us to bring you this content. And I think that's awesome. And the fact that we're able to have fun doing it is even better. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I think that's going to be it. And going ballistic, yeah, we need to do going ballistic, Joe. I mean, just straight up, we got to figure that out. And I got to get with Clear Ballistics. They've got some analogs that we can use that I really want to get my hands on. The weather's changing. We should be able to do that. And maybe come Airgun Expo, we can have like one day, or at least on the big bore stuff, we maybe have a day of just ballistics gel testing. I think that would be fun. We could do that live, and that would be a hoot and holler for sure. So anyway, thank you for the weight. You saved me. So it's 5 gram, 77.16 grain. Perfect. Awesome. That's what I needed to know. So we're going to go shoot as soon as the weather clears. We got 2 days of miserable weather. Tomorrow's supposed to be gusting up to 65 miles an hour. We're not shooting tomorrow. Thursday's still not good. Friday looks like 5 mile an hour. So I'm going to go hunting Friday, hopefully, and do some more just shooting. If I can get a couple more videos in the can, get set up for next week, Gamo Squirrel Master, we're going to have a lot of fun. On next week, by the way, I have every intention of setting up in the hotel room and doing a live show. If I can't, I will have pre-recorded something, throw it up as a premiere, and release it, just saying hi and what we're doing and where we're going and all that kind of stuff. So if I miss the show next week, you guys forgive me. I'll follow up the week after. I'll probably have a bunch of stuff to talk about for SMC, Squirrel Master Classic, and that'll be that. But for now, that's going to be it. We got like 6 minutes early, so we didn't even go an hour. So hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you for coming up here and blowing some time with me tonight. And as always, you have questions, you can reach out to me via email. That's easy. People on here have already done so, and I've done my best to help them out. And if you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. If you haven't already joined the new GTA YouTube page, please do. That's really going to help us out. And that's it. That's going to be it. So guys, have a good night. And we will talk to you, hopefully, well, definitely. We'll talk to you later. Hopefully be next Tuesday. See ya.